We have 10 minutes 51 seconds.
Well, officially per the IOC, we only have 2 minutes left. So.
I think we have like 2 days.
Who this, is this the AOC?
Yeah, which OC are we talking about?
There's a hammer in there, Jack. Watch out.
Oh.
That's just
He's right behind that wall. I got him.
Nice. Hammer's all yours.
Observe the proper blast rate.
Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Oh.
Oh, down below, down below.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Rocket.
Got one. Oh shit. Alright, I got 1 minute. I think I've positioned myself pretty well though. Because I don't think Oscar's gonna get more than 6
Well,
kills.
could you only play 1 round or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you didn't
You just wanted to get in here for the T. Talking about.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the T.
Cash or
Well,
Now that it's
I'm
over,
glad-
it's kind of like, well. For
I
me, the
mean,
Olympics is over now
well.
that this argument's done.
No, the Olympics haven't even started.
Well, no, it's over because the argument's over. That's
No,
all I wanted.
I mean,
that's what I
if
consider
you admit you're wrong, then I would imagine it is, but
No.
sometimes there's no change in the mind of the ignorant.
No,
That's
so
true.
the confusion is what?
Now, there's no confusion on that. Pretty.
They're not Olympic Games.
Like, I guess I'll give you, seeding could be a part of a tournament, but it's not the start of a tournament. Sorry.
I guess it depends.
municipal surveillance
Mm-mm.
online.
It's not, can you be eliminated?
I mean, you're saying no tournament ever. You're allowed to.
Not without.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm
What
saying,
about
yeah,
like
you
a
need
round
seeding
robin
for it.
tournament?
Oh shit.
What do you mean? You just play someone random? No, yeah, if you lose that game, you're
No,
out.
like
It's
the
like-
FIFA
I
World
guess
Cup or the
single
Rugby
elimination,
World
the
Cup
idea is
have
single
Yeah,
elimination.
single elimination. Yeah, you have to have seeding.
Yeah, we're not talking about
Sure.
those.
Sisters observed.
no Christmas started talking about.
No, I'm talking about all tournaments, but it's like, yeah, seeding,
But in
that's
round
fine.
robin,
I
you play
understand
everybody,
what
it's
seeding
not
is.
one time lose.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a one-time lose, but and in
Oh,
rugby,
I
I don't think it's a
realize.
one-time loss either. But the points that you get decide if you move on, because you may lose and a couple other teams may lose and decide to move on. But this seeding portion does not decide if you move on or not. This just tells you who you are going to play. Therefore, fine. Is it starting the tournament? Sure, but the Olympic tournament has not started. It just has not started. It can't not have started. It has.
Has not started.
It has not started. It just can't. It's sorry. The torch hasn't been lit.
Alright,
The
sorry, guys.
games are meaningless.
Yeah.
God damn it, Betsy! The tournament. But you see what I mean, though, Jack. You get.
No, I see what you mean. I do. Trust me. I'm on your side. I just think the funniest part about this.
So you're on my side.
I am. I just find the funniest part of it being that this is an argument you have against the IOC, like the.
Oh, no, not
Olympic
just them.
Committee.
This is anybody who says the tournament
Right.
starts with seeding. No, it could be a part of the whole tournament process. Tournament hasn't started. Sorry, seeding is not. It does not count. This is meaningless. And as I said, it's if there is incentive for you possibly to lose any of these games, then it doesn't count because there's no situation in tournament where it would incentivize you to lose because of the elimination factor. You see what I mean?
Yes. No. Yes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Team nearing victory.
And not to mention the fucking torch is not lit.
It's been mentioned. Gotcha.
I mean, the one thing they could do, light the torch early and just do the ceremony for ceremony purposes, I would not be okay with that, but at least I'd have some validity here. For these being Olympic Games.
Yeah.
It'd be some fucking baby back bullshit. You gotta light that fucking torch.
I'm trying that. Seem to be up top.
The guy with the sword hiding.
Right there, Chris. You got it.
Oh, I don't think I did, but someone did.
You got him.
You've lost a teammate.
Like spawned in right there. That's weird.
Oh, hammer on me.
Oh. Alrighty. That might be it for me. I mean, I could play some falls. I probably just
down
can't
for
be
some
yelling.
falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get Cairo inside.
Also, down some battlefield after falls. You are Jack.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Tournament definition: a series of contests between
Yes.
a number of competitors who compete for an overall prize. Is seeding completing for an overall prize? Nope. It is not. Get inside.
It's the most text I've opened it to.
Here's another one.
I know
A
in a
sporting
while.
competition in which contestants play a series of games to decide the winner. Seeding is not part of that. I would argue.
No, seeding's never been part of the tournament.
No.
Now, group stage.
Seeding, yes, seeding.
I mean, is
Oh,
technically.
seeding is a procedure by which good teams are placed in fixtures such as away. Stronger teams do not meet each other at the very start of a tournament. Sorry,
Yes.
no. I'm sorry. No, sir.
Is group stage just technically seeding?
Seeding, yeah. Seeding is a technique of scheduling.
Yes.
So outstanding teams, stronger teams do not face each other right at the start of a tournament. Ooh. Ooh. Knowing that, does that change things, Jack? Because Olympic Committee, you could call it what you want, but by definition, sorry. That'd be like you saying, hey, you know, I'm Harvard and we're deciding that the star is now a black hole because we're Harvard and we can do that. It's like, does that change the fact that the star is not, in fact, the sun is not a black hole?
No, I got you.
It's like, you can tell me whatever you want. I don't care who you are, but just because you say something wrong doesn't make it correct. And and the only reason that they're saying these things, I guarantee it, is because NBC and them have a deal, and qualifying rounds, they probably don't have to pay as much because not that many people watch them. So like all those swimming events that happened in Indianapolis and stuff like that is seeding and qualifying. That is very much leading up to the Olympics. Like they need to do this. It has to happen in order for them to play those swimming rounds.
Right.
But you would not tell me that those are a part of the Olympics because it is the same way as that seeding round is for rugby, because that's going to decide who's in what lane, who goes against who does this. It's going to decide all of that. And the torch hasn't been lit. So it's like, I'm honestly, like, that's the other thing. It's like, if they want it to go longer, light the torch earlier and include qualifying. It's like, but they don't do that. So therefore, the games have not started. It's seeding and qualifying for the Olympic Games. I think I accepted yours, Jack, but it didn't work.
Oh, here we go. I got. Yeah, there it is.
So, Oscar.
Got it.
Does this change anything, Jack?
For me, no. I mean,
Oh, no, you're still on it?
no. I've figured it out. Like boiled down. Because I understand and I agree with you in terms of the tournament structure and when the Olympics are and what should be considered those games. I get your structure there. I was very interested in your argument for why the Olympic Committee that puts all of this on.
Well, Miles
calls it
isn't
otherwise.
interested in that. Miles just says it's all speculation, but it's not. It's
No.
it's Olympic broadcast has begun. The broadcast for the Olympics has begun.
Right.
You have it on TV. It's in primetime spots. You have all the people starting. The broadcast has started.
Broadcast
the
has
broad-
been going since qualifiers forever
Yeah,
ago.
the
though.
broadcast has started. That's fine. And I promise you, it's because like they work it out the Olympics. Okay, we're going to broadcast X amount of qualifying rounds. And then they're probably looking at rugby for the past few years and like, hey, actually, this gets a lot of viewers. And they're like, can we get more games to air? But they're not going to make the tournament larger because that would just kind of make it debunk. So they're probably like,
Posted to
fine,
join, by the
we'll
way.
give you, we'll do some seeding rounds, and we'll say that these seeding rounds, because we need to play them anyways, are a part of the Olympics. Soccer's the only case where they're saying it for time, and you're saying, oh, it's because they need the field and all that. I think that's just a BS excuse because it really comes down to money. 100%. It's
Can you accept my invite or my?
oh, you got to do
Yeah,
it.
let
Do
me
it to
see, I
Jack.
got. Oh, shit. Got you.
I found the number to the committee. We should give him a call. Lay out our argument, plain and simple, so that even those fucking Frenchies can understand. I think we got.
I mean, they're in Switzerland. They're Swiss.
the committee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Olympic Committee in
they
Switzerland.
They have no power over the
Yeah.
opening
So
ceremony.
you're telling me these Swiss guys get to dictate to me how a fucking tournament is run?
Maybe
no
if it's a guy
chance.
from Athens, but it's not.
It's just I Googled the definition of a tournament. I Googled a seeding. Seeding is the very beginning part to decide who plays who in a tournament. It can't be in the tournament if it decides who plays who in the tournament. It's the start of it, sure. It's important, sure. But it is not the start if it decides who plays who in the tournament. It's just not. And just because they say it is, this is a weird floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you can silent it.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, those things fucking nuts, huh? Oh shit. I did not see that coming. Oh, I got
thought
stuck
these
underneath.
blue things were.
You want to duck under it? Yeah, you do.
How do you want to duck under it?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you do? Why do you do this?
I think you follow it. I don't know. Oh, going this way.
Oh, that seemed to work.
Yes, I went around the other way and it worked.
Oh. So if you
Oh,
stand
no.
in the middle, it just kind of pushes you under.
Yeah, but eventually it pushed me off. Oh, fucker! Oh, I didn't make it. The jump at the end.
That's one way to do
No,
it.
this is insane,
Just stay
dude.
in that light blue part.
Oh.
Oh, Jack's still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, just stay there. Do nothing. Yeah.
Go, Jack. At the very end, there's a jump. You have to dive at the very end of the slide.
Oh my god, dude.
Come on, Jack.
The struggle.
You gotta dive at the very end. You have to dive at the very end.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. This green guy. Oh, you're not gonna make it, little buddy.
But you know what I'd like to hear, Jack? I'd like to hear your argument on what you believe.
Okay, so I guess. I mean, I'm not opposed to calling these games Olympic Games, but I agree they're not part of the tournament.
So even with the torch not being lit, you're totally cool with these being Olympic Games.
Yes.
What do you think?
Why would the
what's
qualifying
purpose of-
round not be a part of the
No,
Olympic Games?
I'm just saying these are games that the Olympics have put under their umbrella, right? So like it's like a track and field event with a lot of things going on, and whether it all starts at the same time or not, and if they're doing one thing or another,
You know,
it's
one
under their event, you know. So I'm thinking about it as more of like the event.
So to you, the Olympic ceremony is meaningless.
Well, no, I mean there's a lot of history.
I'm
and
just asking.
I
I'm
get you
not
on
saying
that,
one way
yeah.
or the other. I can't get up.
If you want me to call them Olympic athletes, then no. But yeah, fine, Olympic game.
So they're not Olympic athletes until the Olympics are played. The
Until
torch
that,
is played.
until that torch is lit, yeah.
So then how can these be Olympic Games? If there's no Olympic athletes playing.
You got yourself set
Yeah,
there.
no, that's good.
Jack.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm asking here. I'm asking the questions.
All right. Thinking in terms of an event and festivals, what's come to mind for me.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
so like Outside Lands, they're putting on
Okay.
Outside Lands.
Yes.
If
These pre-parties.
if there's like a pre-party by Outside Lands happening,
Yes.
and
Can you-
Outside Lands calls it their event, and the artist plays at that event, can that artist
Yeah.
say they played at an Outside Lands event?
No.
Whoa, I'm
Well, no.
fine saying you played at an Outside Lands event, but you can't tell me you played outside.
That outside
Yeah,
lands.
and that's
Yeah.
what that I'm very okay with.
So you can't. So these guys that are playing this, while they're playing in an Olympic event, they are not playing in the Olympic Games.
Yes, I agree with that.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. So therefore, the Olympics haven't started
No, they haven't.
across the board.
Origin like OG Olympics, the athletic Olympics have not started.
What is that?
No, like the competition between like Olympic athletes hasn't
Or
started.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
That hasn't started.
I'm out.
Oh no.
This is a cool one. Is this the
What are we
final?
supposed to do?
I think just don't fall off. This might be the final.
Might be now.
Oh no, it wasn't the final.
So confused. It looked like it was just going in a circle.
But so if the Olympic Games have not started,
Yeah.
and this is not a tournament, then I'm 100% correct.
Yes. on that agreement, yes.
Because I do agree. It's like if the Olympics are going to say it starts and everything, that's fine. But you don't get to go around telling people like, "Oh, I competed in the Olympic game, the rugby tournament."
The
You know,
funny
for
part
the
is,
Olympic
though,
Games.
is like if the Olympic Committee has helped them in any way, like if they've been incorporated with the Olympic Committee and the Olympic Committee
Then they get
deems
to say
them
they
as the sport or like as a game,
Mhm.
like then I think that's the most interesting aspect because then they're claiming it as a game of theirs, which would be counterintuitive to like what we're agreeing on now.
I mean, yeah, and they can claim that, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, so if I was like, all right, I want to hire someone who was an Olympian, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's this rugby player from, you know, like he comes into my office and it's like, hey, I need an
Yeah.
Olympian for this. Can you tell me about how you competed? Oh, I competed in the qualifying rounds and the seed round for the Olympics, but I actually didn't start in the tournament. Someone else did. We lost round one. I'd be like, so you didn't play in the
He
Olympics?
traveled
You're-
to the Olympics and played on the field,
But-
he
Yeah, but you
didn't-
don't get to claim you were an Olympian if you don't play. You were an
he didn't
alternate.
play
You were
against other Olympians.
yeah, you were a runner up.
Well, he did.
but
He did potentially play. He did potentially play.
He
against other
potentially
Olympians.
played. He didn't. I mean, I guess it's a team sport, so if you're on the team, technically,
Yeah,
that is.
Even then, you're playing against another team that
Yeah.
will go up against other
Yeah,
Olympians.
because it's a
and
team
would be-
sport.
Yeah.
That's okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'd still tell him no. I'd be like, nah, give me someone else. Give me fucking Phelps.
Yeah.
No, I want a real Olympian. But that's why I don't think the seed rounds count. I just really don't think it counts as part of the tournament because if he told me, like, let's say he played in the seed round, okay,
Yeah.
part of the seeding round, and then for whatever reason, hey, like you have to leave, you know, something happens, you have to leave, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
You get to say that you were an Olympian. No, but if you played in round 1 of the tournament, you moved on, or you lost, and then you know for whatever reason, like I gotta leave, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see, and so that's what I'm that's exactly what I'm thinking too. You got to play at an Olympic event because you were on the highest level to actually go to that event, but you weren't part of the tournament. You just that was your shot. You missed it, and you were out.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, seeding you can't get out. Seeding, you're still like you're
Right.
in. But that's my whole point. It's not a part of the tournament. If there's any
Well,
reason,
then the seeding makes it more confusing though.
yeah, that's why I don't
Because
like.
They
That's
will
why
end
it's
up
just
being
bullshit.
Olympic athletes.
And that's
Squeeze
what
them.
I'm saying. That's why I said it's a bunch of malarkey because it's bullshit. You can say it like, yes, the Olympics games have started for rugby.
Yeah, because the
Sure,
players will
fine.
be Olympic athletes, and
They
yeah.
have started, but the Olympics have not started, and this is not the start of the tournament. Sorry, it is not. You could tell me everything in the world. Tell me this person says it, this person says, but it's not. It's just it has not started.
So
This
why
is-
do you think and then you think the Olympic Committee has deemed it just because it's additional broadcast time? That
Yeah,
they
I
can sell?
completely do.
Gotcha.
Yes, I 100% think that that's what's going on.
Nice.
Because it's why wouldn't
for
I mean?
like
And I
rugby
get
and
it.
handball,
Why
and
wouldn't
they're
you?
just taking advantage of that. Soccer, they made the point back in like the early '80s, which could have been
Yeah.
a broadcasted thing for how popular soccer is. You know?
Probably, I think it's probably more player safety. But again, I think that's also bullshit. I don't think that should. I think if you can't fit it in there, it's like in all those games I played previously, those were qualifiers,
Yeah.
and you didn't qualify for the final tournament, which is the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I get
That's
it
why I don't-
too, because it's important, because that's core to like what makes the Olympic Games special, as opposed to
Yeah.
a World Cup or like a tournament built for
Yeah,
one of these
and
things.
it goes same for basketball too. Like all these teams, like that are gonna play and stuff like that. It's like, yo, like you get bounced by Team USA right now, and you don't get your shot to play when it counts. You didn't make the tournament. Then I'm sorry. Woo!
Fucking hate these things.
Oh,
Oh wow, I figured that out.
I figure out what the issue is you're hitting the one on top.
Yeah, I think you're also getting slammed into the wall. So try and get off of it just a little bit. Like stand on the outside, like not pressed up against the wall, and you'll go way higher.
Makes sense.
I finally just did that and figured it out. I think that's harder than it seems. I think I got lucky there, but now I got something to aim for. Holy shit.
Nice. Yikes.
Don't fall off at the end, guys.
He's going for guaranteed qualification.
Oh,
I almost did not make it. Did Oscar miss?
I missed. Or
Oh,
I just
no.
didn't get it.
Oh, you just didn't get there in time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're only.
So therefore,
three
you didn't
people.
qualify for the final.
Yes, true. I'm not in the games.
But he was in the tournament.
I mean, and that's kind of how I feel about soccer. If like the final four is all that is in, or final six, whatever it is actually what gets played in the Olympics, then I would, after the torch was lit, I'd be like, man, actually, those six are the Olympic are the ones that get to compete, and everyone else just qualified. We're in the qualifiers. Sorry.
See, yeah, then it gets really complicated because then we're talking modern Olympics, right?
Yeah,
How
I mean,
true to traditional rules can we truly be in a modern Olympics?
it could be very true. They do all
Well,
this
then how
for
many countries
broadcasting
do you include?
purposes.
Because I mean, modern Olympics, I don't think included. How many countries was it?
Well,
Was
I
it
mean,
for
the original
everybody?
Olympics did one, but that's
Yeah.
because there was no way to get there. You know?
Well, yeah, but that's so
Also-
where we would draw the. Oh,
They chose to
no! Just
include
watch
the
that
opening
happen in
ceremony.
slow-mo.
But yeah, so but anyone in Athens or Greece could have participated, but that was who the world was at the time. They were they were the European masters. But it's like right now with everything that we have with technologies, it's like they could do it,
I
that.
still think they should have OG Olympic rules where you compete in multiple sports.
I also want that. I think
There
you
be
should send
somebody
your
who does
top.
a bunch of them.
I think it
Yeah.
should be you send your top 30 athletes,
Mhm.
and you can figure out how you want to do this. So it's like you probably want LeBron because you want a basketball player. Okay, like all right, like we need a swimmer, male. All right, and I'm fine with doing 30 men, 30 women, just to make it equal. Fine, but it's like, but I'm like, okay, so we need a
Best of your
swimmer.
best.
We definitely need someone
Play
who's
all
good
the
at swimming.
sports.
Yeah, and then like, all right, gymnastics. We need one gymnast at least. Maybe we even need two gymnasts because there's a lot of different events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have some
They-
countries
they
that are
all
just gonna
Or maybe,
sell
yeah,
out.
maybe for some like real
Every
specific
athlete has
events.
to
Yeah,
do
like
all the events.
Yeah, like Brazil. Yeah, they have to do all of them. I mean, you can, but you may not qualify for all of them. So you might just be like, ah, shit, we didn't qualify for the race. We're fucking out. Like if you're England or something, just hella slow. It's like, yeah, we didn't make it. But
Jamaica knows
like-
all they have is sprinters. They just
Yeah.
send the best
Yeah, they-
sprinting
so they
team,
sell
everybody
out.
else is trying to like catch up.
and they'd probably
yeah.
do, yeah, and they'd probably sell out on soccer and sprinting and be
But
like,
you
hey,
gain
you
that
know,
within your own country before that, right? Like you just have this like general
Yeah.
Olympics and see who can do what. Oh, that
Dude,
would be
that would be-
badass.
see, that would be the fucking way to do it. I
That'd
want
be
that.
cool.
That would be so sick. And it's just like, because you probably have like Brazil or something. It's like, guys, we just want to win the soccer. All right, so we're sending 11 of our best. And then everyone else plays the other sport. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like,
they might get eliminated before they even get to the soccer round. You know?
yeah. Well, no, they get eliminated from. It'd go by competition.
No, I'm saying one competition.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, but the way it would work, it's like if you lose wrestling and you're out, you could still go compete in swimming. You know, there's nothing preventing you from doing that. But then,
Oh,
you know,
Gotcha.
you,
yeah, I mean,
yeah. So it's like, let's say LeBron is the guy that we're choosing to do multiple sports, and it's like, okay, Bron, you lost your wrestling match. Baseball's
Yeah,
up today, bud.
Yeah.
You're our slugger. You gotta play. You know what I
Big
mean?
ass bat.
Like, imagine like you going from event to event, just like, all right, LeBron's got to do his dive. He does his dive at the pool. All right, swim meet starting 10 minutes. You got to get across
Yeah.
there. You got to go. If you don't make it, you're out.
Yeah, the
Oh,
running
shit.
bits are just between stadiums.
Well,
oh, you
I don't
think
know,
somebody has to do every event?
No, you don't
Everyone has
have
do
to,
it.
but you
Every
obviously
event.
would want.
No, you have to.
No,
Not like
I-
how would you
I
spread?
don't-
How would you spread
Yeah.
60 athletes across all the events?
I don't think you have to, but it's like you want, but you can only have so many athletes, so a
Then
bunch of them
we're-
are gonna have to do multiple.
And we're
do multiple.
tiptoeing. Then we're tiptoeing into it, just turning into the regular Olympics.
Yeah, but
not
you
really.
have mismatched teams, right? That's the
Because you
craziest
can't-
thing. Part of the soccer team would be the basketball team.
Yeah, you
Part
see
of
what
the
I mean?
basketball
Yeah.
team would be lifting team.
Yeah.
You know, part of
But there are certain
gymnastics would be doing
events that's
track and
like-
field.
Like you don't need everybody on the U.S. team to compete in archery. You only need one guy. It's like, hey, like we're gonna choose our best
everyone
archer.
Try and get
has to do
somebody-
it, though.
No, because then it's
It
gonna
would
be
take
30
forever.
archers per
Yeah,
country.
take
Nah,
forever.
it's like
Well,
on certain.
you
On,
30.
well,
I
I'm
would
just.
think like 10.
Well, that's not enough to
Each
field a
country has
soccer.
the top 10, and then you have a defined
You-
amount of
no, but
sports they all
you
have to do.
You need enough to field teams, and you can't.
Mhm.
And it'd be unrealistic to say, hey, these 11 guys are gonna play a soccer game, and then they're gonna turn around and go do a weightlifting competition. You know.
Unrealistic, but that's the Olympics.
I mean, yeah, I know, but if there's no reason, because if there's only going to do, hey, we're only, but maybe everybody needs
I
to send
think
two
everyone's
weightlifters.
got. I mean, maybe you could skip some, but you can't skip as many as you want.
I'm fine with that. You got to play like a minimum of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, you got to do a minimum of 5 sports.
We're
So
ready
it's
to
like-
go, Oscar.
Yeah, I can probably do one
Yeah.
more. But that's where. But I think making everyone do every single one, it's like then it just gets. It's like, dude, all right, I don't want to see LeBron do archery. He sucks. It's like they probably wouldn't choose him. For that. But it'd be funny if he had to, because it's like, fuck, dude, you've only done 4
Yeah,
sports and
Just
everyone
keep
else is
diving,
maxed
man.
out. Yeah, dude, so you know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm too tired, I
Yeah.
can't dive. Fuck. All right, show it. You know, like this person has to dive. Yeah, all right, and then that means you're doing archery tomorrow, man.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, and you have one coach that coaches all of them. Like that would be interesting, because then the coach is really just managing, just like, fuck, dude, like, because it's like you don't want to put your best athlete in the gymnastics because they might hurt themselves and be fucked,
Yeah.
and then you'll just lose. And so it's like, fuck, okay, the gymnasts really got to dominate this, but we need some other people. Like,
Here's the thing.
you're gonna have to learn how to do some backflips, bud.
That's how gymnastics works. So you just need to get one gymnast, and they could do all of the gymnastics.
Yeah,
and then like
exactly.
a few other things. So
But
you
it's-
get
but I
Simone
get what
Biles
Oscar's
and
saying.
somebody else. And
But what
then-
Oscar's saying, it's like if you don't get enough people, but you have to have like multiple people on US. It's like you got to build out the team. But if the top scorer wins. But I get what Oscar's saying. It's like you could be disqualified. It's like, hey, Russia, you've only had 3 people run. If you in the next 10 minutes do not get the next people signed up and ready to go, you're going to be disqualified, even though you're in first place.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, fuck! Like, we don't have anyone.
Down.
It's like, God damn it, coaches, you're gonna have to do it. Just all right.
Wait my whole life for this.
Oh
Shit! Oh, I just fell off the edge there.
Oscar, I watched that. Oh,
Barely clipped.
me too. No. Oh man.
Oh shit!
But that would make it, because it's like there's some like really like the skateboarders. It's like, fuck, dude, we need someone who's gonna do good in skateboarding. But the skateboarders, I mean, they might be a good double into gymnastics.
Yeah,
They're
you might
used to
get
doing
somebody who
tricks.
can just skateboard and does like another.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens all the time, right?
Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. So it's like something like that would double up. But then when you like really like a triathlon, it's like,
Yeah,
fuck,
who's gonna
dude,
do all
like
the
what?
crazy
Who,
running?
like who's
Need
gonna
somebody
do
who's
this?
gonna do some wild runners. Like you'd have to have somebody dedicated.
You
You'd have
would,
to have a
you'd
few people dedicated to running.
Yeah, you would need a sprinter, a long distance guy, and a bike rider.
Yeah.
And you'd have to just be like, guys, you're all doing the triathlon.
What's
all
that?
of you are.
They have a crazy version of this in track and field, and that's going to be in the Olympics.
What?
They have somebody who does the majority of the like Olympic track events. Like
Really?
they do the sprints. They do like 100 sprint, 200 hurdles. They do the mile. They do a half marathon. They throw the javelin. They do the shot put. They like do. I'm pretty sure it's part of the Olympics. It might be an
I mean,
Oregon
I think
thing,
it's
I don't
just.
know.
No, I think it is, because it's like, what's his name? You just sign up. So
I think
it's
there's a
Bolt.
name for
Bolt. Usain Bolt did all of them. The only thing he didn't do
Yeah.
was the throwing one, the field competition, the
Right.
field competitions.
No, but I'm saying
he
there's
did
a
all
tournament
those.
where you do all the events and they're pulled up as like one event for you.
Yeah.
You don't go against.
I think that's
everybody who's, like, singular
I think
events
that's how
that-
track and field should be. I think track and field should be a team thing, and it's like, hey, like we got to win majority of the events,
There should be a team version of it.
and they
yeah.
should be ranked. They should be ranked heavier than others. So like the 100-meter sprint should be like, hey, this is worth 10 points. Throwing of the javelin, that's worth 5. You know, something like that, where it's like, you know, but there's multiple javelin throws.
Yeah,
you know, so
this
it's
is
like-
a whole lot of nonsense.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, I actually have to jump, guys. I'll catch you later.
All right, sounds good.
Later.
Later.
I use the bathroom and then you're still playing a lot, and then Battlefield.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit. Might be screwed anyway, let's try it again. Gonna get it. Oh, there's two more of them. Alright, switching it up. Switch up some stream stuff too. Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. I got a meeting really quick.
Okay.
It's alright.
No worries.